Long ago, when the gods spoke through nature and the ancestors watched over their descendants, love could be both a blessing and a curse. Ndidi was a girl of rare beauty and spirit, the daughter of Okeke, the revered herbalist of Umwagu. One afternoon, as the sun bathed the forest in gold, she hummed a song by the stream. Her voice, soft and melodious, seemed to harmonize with the whispers of the trees and the flowing water. She was unaware of the eyes watching her from the shadows. Chinedu, a hunter from the rival village of Umuofia, had paused on his hunt when he heard her song. Drawn by curiosity and an unexplainable pull, he approached cautiously. "Who sings so boldly in the sacred forest?" he called out, his voice breaking the tranquil silence. Ndidi froze, startled. Turning, she saw a tall man with kind eyes, carrying a hunter's bow. She clutched her basket tightly. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered. "If anyone finds you, there will be trouble." Chindu smiled, his confidence unshaken. And yet, trouble would be worth it if it meant hearing your voice again. Despite her protests, his words stayed with her, and as days turned into weeks, the two began meeting by the stream, sharing laughter, secrets, and dreams. The divide between their villages faded in those moments, replaced by a connection they both knew was forbidden. Their secret love could not remain hidden for long. During the festival of the new yam, Chinedu made a bold move. Dressed in his finest attire, he strode into the village square of Umuwage, past the gasps and whispers of the crowd, and stood before Okeke, Ndidi's father. "I have come to ask for Ndidi's hand in marriage," he declared. His voice was steady, but the air around him grew tense. Okeke rose from his stool, his face darkened with anger. "You dare enter this village, hunter, and speak such words? A union between Umwagu and Umofia is a defiance of our ancestors." The crowd murmured in agreement, but before more could be said, the village diviner stepped forward. His presence commanded silence. "The gods have spoken," he intoned, his staff striking the ground. "This union cannot happen unless the hunter completes 3 trials. Retrieve the sacred cowrie lost in the spirit river, tame the vengeful python guardian of the forbidden grove, and bring peace between the warring villages. Only then will the gods bless this love." Chinedu accepted the challenge, despite the dangers that lay ahead. His first trial led him to the spirit river, where he faced swirling waters filled with ghostly forms. At the riverbed lay the sacred cowrie, faintly glowing. Chinedu dove deep, his breath held tight, and reached for it. As he grasped the cowrie, an ethereal figure emerged from the depths, its form shifting between man and spirit. Remembering a song Ndidi had taught him, Chinedu sang softly. The spirit hesitated, then retreated, allowing him to surface with the cowrie. The second trial brought him to the Forbidden Grove, where the dreaded python guardian coiled around an ancient tree. Its hiss echoed like thunder as it glared at him. Chinedu knelt, lighting an incense Ndidi had prepared from sacred herbs. The soothing smoke drifted toward the serpent, calming its rage. Slowly he approached, binding it with a rope blessed by the elders. But even as Chinedu faced these trials, danger brewed closer to home. Adana, his cousin, burned with jealousy. She had long loved Chinedu and could not bear to see him with Ndidi. Determined to ruin their union, she sabotaged the final trial. On the day the villagers gathered for peace talks, Adana poisoned the food meant for the elders, igniting chaos. Chinedu, realizing the betrayal, confronted her in private. "Why would you do this?" he demanded, his voice filled with disbelief. "If I can't have you," she cried, tears streaming down her face, "then no one will." Before he could stop her, she fled into the forest. Time was running out, and Didi, desperate to save their love, went to her father. "Father, the gods test us not to separate, but to strengthen," she pleaded. "Please, let us end this hatred and bring peace." Moved by her courage, Okeke agreed. Together, they prepared a new peace offering and called for another gathering. Chinedu stood before the elders of both villages and spoke from the depths of his heart. "Our love is not meant to divide us, but to heal. Let this be the end of our feuds." His words resonated with the elders, who finally agreed to put the past behind them. As drums echoed across the village, the people danced together for the first time in generations. Rain began to fall gently, a sign from the gods of their blessing. Ndidi and Chinedu, now united, stood hand in hand, their love triumphant. Their story became legend, told by elders for generations, a tale of courage, forgiveness, and the power of love to overcome even the deepest divides.
Enjoyed the story? Show your support. If this video moved you or made you think, hit that like button to let us know. Your likes help us reach more people who need to hear stories like this. Want more captivating content? Subscribe to our channel for powerful stories, thought-provoking topics, and lessons that inspire change. Don't miss out. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we upload new videos. Be part of our growing community that values real stories and meaningful conversations. Your voice matters. Share your thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite part of this story? Your engagement inspires us to keep creating impactful content. Thank you for your support. Together, we can make a difference.